there, this is Danielle Dunlop for Possum Stamps, and today I'll be creating a shaker card with the new Mine 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 stamp set. And this is so adorable with all these seagulls, and they have some really fun punny sentiments to go with them. And I'm also using the new Seashell Fans stencil that came out with the June release. So I'm starting here with die cutting a stitched circle, and the piece on the left, the frame, that's going to be the front of my card. And I don't need this die cut circle for anything, so I'm just using this cardstock to stamp and die cut my images from. I started the year with just one seagull, one of the poles, and the bag of chips. Later on, I decided I wanted a couple more images. I don't think I have them in the video. I just last minute decided to add them, but all the coloring is the same anyway. So here I have my images stamped, and while I had my Misty out, I decided to put the sentiment on the front as well. So this is going to be the front part of the shaker. And then right there at the bottom, I'm going to add the sentiment, want you to be as happy as a seagull with a chip, which is just super cute and funny. So now I'm going to color my images, and the seagull, I wanted to keep him very light. So I'm using my cool grays. And first I'm putting a layer of the shadow down, and I'm using C1 for that one. And once I'm happy with my shadowing, I'm going to blend the shadows out and fill them all up with C00. And then for the pole, first I put a very light brown layer down to get my cardstock wet. And now I'm going to go over that with my darkest brown I will be using, which is E27. I just feel like it blends easier when I first put the lightest color down. Here I'm blending that E27 out with E25. And then I'm going to do the same thing with E23. And that is going to be my lightest brown for the pole. And then the ropes that we have on, like wrapped around the pole, I'm going to use E21 for that one, just to have a little different brown shades in there. So for the feet and the beak of the seagull, I'm not doing anything complicated. I'm just using my Y11 and Y15. It's just giving a little detail with that E15. Then the bag of chips, I use that E11 for the chip that is sticking out there. And then I'm using some pinks for the bag. I don't know if there's any pink chip bags. I just thought I wanted to bring some different colors in there. And also in my background, there's going to be pink, so that will be matching as well. Now I'm going to work on the background that will be showing through the window of my shaker card. And I'm using the new background stencil, Seashell Fans. And this is just such a gorgeous stencil. It might be my favorite so far from Possum Stamps. It gives a very mermaid feel. I think you can use it with a lot of different stamp sets from Possum Stamps. And I started using it here with Distress Ink Kids Flamingo. And I wanted a little hint of purple in there, so I added a little bit of shaded lilac as well. And to make it a little more extra fun, and when I think of mermaid shells, I always think of glitter. So I'm adding some glitter paste here through that stencil as well. And it's a translucent glitter paste, so you will see your blending colors right through it. Now I'm going to work on the shaker part, and the front part here of my card, I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the back of it so that I can adhere the plastic window. And I'm just going to use a packaging material. I always used to buy acetate sheets for shaker cards, but I don't find it very necessary, honestly. You get so many plastic packaging with your stamp and die sets, your stencils. It's all plastic bags, and they function perfectly for your shaker cards. So once I have that plastic in place, I'm going to put some double-sided foam all the way around it. Once all my foam is in place, I'm using an anti-static tool just so that it's not too clingy and my shaker bits will move around properly. And I use the Spring Showers sequin mix from Possum Stamps, and I chose this mix so it's a nice contrast with the pink in the background. So here you see the extra images that I stamped, and I colored them in the same colors as I did with the first seagull and the pole. The only different color that there is the fish that he has in his mouth, and I used Y38 and YRO4 to color that, and the rest is all the same. So now I'm going to put my card together. I just have these two poles here in the front, and one seagull is sitting on the left pole trying to eat the chips from the back that's sitting there, and the other seagull on the right is just watching him with that fish in his mouth. And I think those images are so cute. So here's my finished card. All the shaker bits are moving around properly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.